Lord have mercy, here we go. She said, well, he's not married, but he's not single. She said, I'm with him. I said, and at this moment where you are now, I said, obviously God is revealing some things to you. Girl, why am I being a good Samaritan? Girl, trying to empower the girl, okay? And I got the footage too, and I'll show you. He told me he was single.
They gonna always say that.
Right, exactly. And that's why I asked. Girl, at the point where you driving down a one-way street, trying to catch your man up, like, girl, it's safe to say that he probably is not the one for you. Hi guys, Naturelle Bombshell here, and welcome to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, girl, I'm doing the most. We're about to talk about a dating, or I wouldn't even say dating, just a recent encounter that I had with the guy that pursued me. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey. On my channel, I talk about beauty, fashion, lifestyle, my life as a plus size model, dating, shaking and moving in ATL streets, and obviously, girl, a man pursuing me and they baby mama pulling up to the scene with the ceiling missing, okay? So if you're interested in any of those things, make sure you subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram for more, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, girl, here's the tea. This actually recently happened to me the last time I went to Mississippi. Girl, when I go back to Mississippi, it'd be a vibe. I met Police Band Mississippi. Girl, he's too young for me though, but he cool though. And I met well, this particular guy, girl, we're not even putting him on the roster because he foolish, okay? Here's the story. Where we met, how it went down, okay? So in Mississippi, we were coming from this restaurant bar. If you're familiar with the area, Johnny T's. I was there with my friend. And so as we were leaving out, walking, this guy came. Well, actually, we're walking this way, like going towards the car, and he's walking this way. And so he and I kind of just look, because he's a nice looking guy, and so we just kind of like locked eyes or whatever. And then I just kept walking, you know. He locked eyes with me, and I, you know, obviously I kept walking, girl, because I don't pursue. And so so as like a few moments later, obviously me and my friend and I are still walking, I hear a guy say, excuse me, excuse me. And so I look back, and it's him. And so he was like, you know, can I have a moment of your time? And so I'm like, you know, if you respectful or whatever, okay, I'll oblige. And so, you know, if you, again, you know, my type, so to speak, and you catch my eye and you approach me decent and in order, you know, I'll oblige, okay? And so then we start to, you know, a pleasant conversation, exchanging like pleasantries, like, and what I mean by like pleasantries, like, you know, hey, how you doing, where you from, you know, what do, you know, stuff like that. He ended up saying, you know, he asked me where I was from. I said, you know, I live in Atlanta. And he said, well, how long you gonna be in town? I said, well, I'll be in town, I'm flying back out Monday from here. He said, well, I'm going to New Orleans this weekend. He said, but I'm coming back Sunday. This is Friday night when I'm meeting him. So he said, well, I may go to New Orleans tomorrow, but I'm coming back Sunday. He said, and I would love to take you out. I said, okay, well then, yeah, you know, we could possibly link up. And I said, it's funny you say that. I said, because I'm supposed to be going to New Orleans this weekend with my friend. And he was like, oh, okay. He said, well, that's even better. He said, yeah, we go down there to the casinos. He said, you know, I love New Orleans. It's a vibe. He said, well, I tell you what, if you come into New Orleans, he said, that's even better. He said, we can link up down there. He said, I'll take you and your friend out to dinner. And I was like, oh, that's what he's saying. Yeah. He was like, man, you can come to the casino with me too. He said, man, maybe you'll be my lady luck. So we just kind of, you know, chuckled about that. And so then we like exchanged numbers, and then you know, just, you know, kind of got the conversation. He went on about his way, I went on about mine. Okay, y'all, so literally like 5 to 10 minutes later, as I'm walking to our car, because our car was parked at the end of the street, because it was like packed or whatever. And then on the street that it was on, it is a one-way street going this way. So it is a girl, no, yeah, so it's a one-way street going this way, and then it's a girl in a truck coming this way. And she said, excuse me, excuse me. And I'm thinking like, you know, I'm thinking nothing of it, obviously, because I'm thinking she, you know, probably about to ask, you know, can she have our park, or how was it on the inside? And then she say, excuse me. I was like, oh yeah, what's up? She said, that guy that was talking to you, what was he saying? I said, oh, him? I said, girl, he's trying to holler. I said, you know, they out tonight, because it was so many people out that night. And she was like, oh, okay. She said, really? She said, what was he saying? I said, well, you know, he was trying to holler. He's single, you know, he's trying to holler. She said, well, he's a big liar. He's a big liar. And so I'm thinking like, okay, like, what's T? Like, is he scamming? Because, you know, he said he going to New Orleans. I just said, I'm being, girl, is he scamming? Is he human trafficking? Like, girl, what's T? Like, Tim. And I literally said, I was like, he a liar? I was like, girl, what's T? And so, she said, because he's not single. I said, well, he told me he was single. I said, I asked him, was he single? And was he married? I said, he said no. She said, well, he's not married, but he's not single. She said, I'm with him. So I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. Here we go. And so I said, oh, okay. I said, well, you know what, girl? I don't want no drama. I said, I just met the man. He just tried to talk to me. I said, I'm not investing him in like that. I'm happy to remove myself from the situation. Because, you know, people can be crazy. And the way she pulling up on a one-way street, like, it's obvious that you are not, what's the word I'm looking for? Girl, you're not above putting yourself in danger to try to get to this man, okay? So then she was like, well, can I talk to you for a minute? Because I just need to know what he was saying. And I said, girl, I don't want no drama. I said, you know what? I'm out of the situation. I said, matter of fact, I'll block him now. And she was like, no, she said, I promise it's not gonna be any drama. She said, I'm just trying to catch his ass. And, you know, she just going, you know, going off or whatever. Now, she wasn't really going off. She actually being sweet. She was like, I just been trying to catch him up, catch him in a lie, and I just want to know what he was saying. And I said, okay. So at this point, like I said, she's on a one-way street, and it's through like trucks blowing, trying to come through, because she's coming the wrong way on a one-way. And so I said, well, I tell you what, I said, well, girl, you on a one-way street, and you know, people trying to come through. I said, so that's kind of dangerous. I said, but if you want to have a calm, respectful conversation, I said, I will tell you what he said. I said, pull over here. So how the one-way was, it was right on the street, crossover. So she was kind of like right here. So she backed up and then just was on the side talking at the end of the street, kind of where our truck was. And y'all, I got receipts, you know, I'll show it to you too, because girl, this was wild.
I ain't know no drama with nothing that you don't have to ever worry about. That ain't the case.
Right, and I appreciate that. So that's what I'm saying. If he told me he was single,
they gonna always say that.
Right, exactly. And that's why I asked. And so she pulled over to the side, and I said, no. She was like, so she said, I promise I don't want any drama or anything like that. I said, well, it really ain't a lot to talk about. I said, I just met the man. He just turned around and tried to get my attention. I said, you know, I asked him, you know, was he single? These are the questions I asked when the guy pursued me. Are you married? Are you single? Do you live with anyone? Is anybody living with you? You know, and I said, he said he wasn't married. He said he was single. I said, I asked him, did he have a child? He said he had one older child. And I said, he told me he was like in trucking, had a trucking company. She said, yeah, because I helped him get that. So I'm just thinking like, Lord have mercy. And so I said, and so she said she helped him get the truck up. She was like, she said, and you know, we did have a child together, but I had a miscarriage. Like, she was just going in telling me the business, all his business. I said, well, you know what? Oh, and then she was like, because I prayed about, she said, girl, I just can't shake him. She said, I done prayed about it and everything. She said, I just can't leave his alone. I said, well, girl, you said you prayed about it. I said, and at this moment where you are now, I said, obviously God is revealing some things to you. Girl, why am I being a good Samaritan? Girl, trying to empower the girl, okay? And so I said, well, obviously God has revealed something to you because you just saw him talking to me. Okay, so let me digress from the story. So I can tell she must have saw him talking, because how quick she pulled up by the time I got to the end of the street. And like she said, she was like, that guy you was talking to, what was he saying? So she had to have been, girl, I don't want to say stalking, but obviously somewhere observing the man from afar, but she probably couldn't get to him in time by the time she saw our conversation kind of ending or whatever. He was going there where I was going mine, because like I say, she was coming down the wrong way street, so it was already, she probably couldn't get, you know, all the way through or down there in time, if that makes sense. Okay, so back to the story. I said, well, girl, obviously God has revealed some things to you because you just saw him talk to me, and I'm telling you what he said. And so she was just like, oh, girl, I just can't say. She said, I was the one help his get that trucking started. I said, well, let me say this. I said, and you know, I have to go. I said, but at the point, I said, you a cute girl. I said, you in a cute truck. It seems like you want something out of life. I said, girl, you even said you got him into the trucking this. I said, so it seemed like you want something out of life. I said, so if I was you, I said, you said you prayed about it. I said, if I was you, I would ask myself, is this something worth pursuing, or is this a person that I need to be with? I said, because you said, you know, it's obviously y'all kind of been going through some things. I said, but I would just ask myself, you know, is this a situation and a person worth me being with and pursuing? And she was a sweet girl. Then even when I went back to my friend, she was like, friend, what was she saying? And then I was telling, she was like, girl, that was so dangerous. She could have just hopped out and could have cut you or anything like that. Which, and you know, but I recorded, and like I say, girl, I got receipts, because I feel like some of the stuff that be happening to me, people would not believe me. Like, unless, like, I have, obviously most of the times I'm with my friends and they can vouch for me. But girl, the stuff be so crazy to where like the African with 3 wives that tried to holler at me like, what? Like I say all the time, God, I've been faithful. What is going on? You know, I'm radiating positivity. I'm not going off, because to be honest, you know, to see your significant other talking to another woman, and you know, kind of all the stuff that she done been through with him, like, you know, that would be a hard pill to swallow. And I hope somebody would give me grace in the situation. But girl, I wouldn't be in that situation, girl. But anyway, girl, yeah, so that's that story time, girl. Ratchet as it is. Whew. But as always, thank you for watching. More to come. Stay safe, go forth, and prosper.